What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Stanley Parable. This is the third episode I'm doing. Seems I gotta put in the time again. It is 6:57. I just checked. 6:57. 7. No, 57. Confirm. 6:57, your favorite time of the day? No. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? What do you mean then? It's 6:57. I said it right. How accurate is 6:50? Let's use another slider to find out. Alright. How accurate is 6:57 p.m.? Well, it's 6:57 p.m. So very accurate. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. Me too. Feel like I'm learning more about you and how you like things to be set. It's good to collect the data. I mean, it is, yes. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Alright. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah. Let me whip up a couple new ones. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Alright. Okay, let's get back into it.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
So I've done the regular ending, disobey ending, escape thing, a couple more things. Just gonna walk around and see what else I can find.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
How do I get in there, though? Oh, that's the getting back on track. It's raining outside. A lot of thunder. It's loud. Wonder if you guys heard that.
When Stanley came
sure,
to
I'll go to this
doors,
one.
He entered the door on his left.
Or is this not the way I wanted to go? I don't think this is the way I wanted to go.
Either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
the broom closet.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's.
Go downstairs.
To a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs
I think
to
I already
his
did
boss's
this.
office.
No, I didn't. Oh wait, did I?
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
I did.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he...
Yeah, I've already done that one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I did not miss a memo.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to
It's a very
the meeting
strange
room,
time.
and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, I didn't. So I'm gonna go this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna drop down there.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
If I drop down there, do I die?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
Okay.
Let me prove that I'm on your side.
All
Give
right.
me a chance.
All right.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Alright. And then I'll come back and do the blue door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Yeah, I
You
am.
see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running.
In a
just the way you're
circle.
doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley?
If I turn around.
I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution.
Alright.
Here.
I stop moving.
Let me show you.
Oh. Alright. Here we go.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I do not know. Whoa.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here,
Looks
right
like
in
the
this
aliens are gonna
moment,
come down and get
this
me.
place, Stanley, I think I feel happy.
Well, that's good.
I actually feel happy.
I don't. Feel fucking weird. Ooh. Okay. Whoa, whoa. What the crazy light show? I'm in like a rave. Okay, can I go back?
No, wait. Where are you going?
I'm going back.
Right. Where were we?
Oh, am I supposed to leave? I'm gonna leave.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Okay, I'll go up the stairs. I don't want to lose it all, but I mean... It's interesting.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Do I gotta kill myself? Well...
No! Oh,
Oh!
thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment.
What if I do it again?
No, no, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Sorry, dude.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Alright, we'll go back. I'm like walking slower now.
Yes, perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about. I know you'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
No. I can be happy.
No, perhaps not.
What is that? What the? Why is there a kid's drawing in there? Lower.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll
I love
throw
it. What are you
yourself on
talking
this
about?
platform over and over to be rid of it?
I mean, I guess
You're
so.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yes.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Jeez.
I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Yep. And my choice right now Since there is no other choice, I guess.
Is it over?
Oh.
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Dang. Alright.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
New content. Well, I gotta go to the new content.
New content?
Yeah.
What does that mean? New content?
Yeah, what is a new content? I mean, well, I gotta go. This is great.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
No problem.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yes.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Awesome. That's what we want.
Please,
The
step
new
inside
content.
and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
It does.
I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Let's go. Wait, what is this? Papers. Let's go.
Okay, so far it's an elevator.
Nothing special yet. Nothing
but I'm sure
weird.
it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Right. Let's go.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as
Yeah.
if them... Oh, okay. Let's see the content.
Oh.
Give me the content, Stanley.
I need the
All right. All
The
right,
jump
let's
circle?
see. It's the jump circle.
Okay, I guess I'll jump 27 more times. Oh, this is... Could I get like a jump rope or something to make this less boring? Ooh. 360. Oh, I can't jump anymore? Oh, that's it?
Is that it?
I guess.
Surely that's not all the new content.
Right.
There has to be something else, right?
I hope not.
Yes. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes.
For 1,000
I knew
hours
there had to be something else.
of new
Let's see
content.
it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
This is weird. It's like... What? Wait, what's down there? Nothing.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley?
Wow.
This is what happens
The new
when
content.
greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion
Swear.
to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar.
And just
don't
resell
get me
the game.
started on the level
Wow.
of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people.
I'm quite
on Twitter
offended, too.
and hold them personally accountable.
Personally
It's my fault,
accountable.
Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid.
Okay.
We could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, Why don't we
sit in the
just
corner.
reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say,
I
Fred?
hope this isn't all the new content. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? This isn't...
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Alright. We're going in the vent. What the hell? What's going on here?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me
Yeah.
thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be.
Holy.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where
What?
the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
Okay, this is... Elden Ring expansion? Whoa.
I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I
Wow.
can relive the peak
Nice.
experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
Am I gonna re-watch the...
You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Wow, good times. The clock. Good times. The demo. Smile because it happened. Their first $1. Don't play for 5 years. That's an achievement.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley?
Wow.
Every game ever created.
Ever.
That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them.
It was
and
all.
now, it's nothing.
Yep.
It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore.
Okay.
It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Just lifeless new ele. What is down here? Memory zone maintenance. I don't know why you would need maintenance, but the original remake. Wait, what?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
How do I... How do I get in there?
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Oh.
What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before.
Whoa.
What's
Steam
this? What's down
reviews.
here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here.
Right.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Alright, let's go in here. Ooh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny!
I'm funny.
Funny?
Oh.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them. Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley, I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record.
Yeah.
I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt.
Right.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today.
Holy
and it's
shit.
always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this.
Oh, man.
The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time, everything all at once, so, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much, and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment.
This monologue is like one of those, like, never let them know your next move meme. it's so confusing.
Before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever?
Fine, I'm gonna click that.
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice. That is to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made
He wants me to skip
make
again.
you more not this kind?
I knew it.
Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps. To be honest, I don't even know if one can change
wants me
the
to do it
review
again.
in the first place. I guess I should become better.
Yep.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's, well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the skip button has been aptly
I'm gonna press it.
demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait. Stanley, Stanley, please don't push the button.
Calm down, sir.
12 hours.
12 hours, holy
Just
shit.
frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God, there's no way out of the
Press it
room.
again.
Stanley, the door is gone. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk
Holy-
to again.
What happened?
Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with.
Fine, I'll skip it. How long has it been?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever
After a
sat down
year?
in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you.
I just did.
To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt...
What you got? Nothing? Narrator? What the hell? Okay, I'll skip that one.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed.
They bemoaned.
They gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us.
Skip.
Wasn't it?
It's kind of eerie.
The end is never the end, 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 is...
That's weird. Yeah, we're just gonna... What is going on? What year is it? Like, how long has it been? Well, the building's deteriorating, so it's got to be a long time. A very long time. It's kind of peaceful, though. I like scenery like that, when it's all like broken ruins and the environment's all grown over and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's like The Last of Us. Oh. Dude, those sound effects, jeez. Skip. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Yo, that's cool. I can't go up there. So do I just walk? No way. Oh, I was about to say, no way, that's just like, it just gonna let me walk. Wow. That was probably the craziest ending yet. Holy shit. I'm gonna leave that video there. That was crazy.